My dear viewers, welcome to this reading. This reading is for all Pisceans and it's for the month of November, a little bit over 2025. My dear Pisces, this is all about your money, your finances, your career, your work, everything you need to know about your finances and your money, what is hidden, what's coming, what you're supposed to know, what the heavens want you to know, what is all the important aspects that you need to know are going to be here. Let us begin by taking two important messages for all Pisces. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you here. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for your support. Special regards and gratefulness goes to those of you who are supporting me by watching one or two extra videos a week in support of my health. I'm in absolute gratitude for those of you who are supporting me that way. I do want to convey my best wishes to each and every one of you, my dear Pisces, and let us begin with the most two important factors, starting with the first one, to see there is renewal. A new lease of life is waiting for you. Something is coming to an end. I feel like this could be to do with partnerships, possibly. Some sort of partnership is coming to an end and you're starting a new lease of life. One that's going to be very productive, and there's going to be abundance. Something spiritual also is taking place here. And talking about spirituality, we've got the maple spirit, which is all about generosity from the heavens. There's so much change that's coming, and this change that's going to transmutate your life, change it completely, transform it, and bring with it a lot of generosity from the heavens. So a lot of money is coming your way, not to mention generosity in many other areas of your life, perhaps in partnerships. Now, my dear Pisces, I'm going to take two messages for you that are to do with something you've been thinking or wondering about, some answers or some guidance. So we'll be cutting twice. The first one says compromise. You may need to compromise. Compromise is very important. So consider compromising. And the second message for all Pisceans is no. Maybe it's not the right time. Maybe no, the situation is not going to work. Maybe it's just a no for something that you've been wondering, is it yes or no? Well, the answer is no. So sometimes no can be a positive answer. When you are asking about something negative, it can be very positive. You don't want to hear yes. So that could be one of those times. Okay, my dear Pisces, let us begin with two messages from this deck. And I'll be cutting twice for all of you. Like, for example, if you're having negative thoughts about your work or the project that you're doing, shall I terminate it? Will this come to an end? The answer is no, so it becomes a positive. Okay, there is someone being removed or a situation being removed from your life completely and utterly. It might happen suddenly by a crisis or something that's going to be removed from your life. Someone or something is getting removed from your life completely. Let's have a look at the next. And it's connected to those of you who have got Taurus in you, because I see the Hierophant here. Taurus who have Pisces, ascendant perhaps, Taurus, Pisces, or something to do with Taurus. Let's have a look, the second message. Right, a lot of wealth is coming. The 10 of generosity of wealth, coins, is the highest level of money. Millions. This is where I say play the lotto, the lottery. Don't stop until you win. Keep playing, even if it's $5, $10 a month. That's all you need. Use the lucky numbers. They're in the channel. And when you click on the channel where it says playlist posts, it's in post. You click on post and you click on lucky numbers and go into Pisces and grab those numbers. There's 3 batches. Play the lotto or the lottery, because this is a windfall. And I feel like, some of you are going to be able to take action where you were not able to before. You're able to move. As you can see, generosity from the heavens and the 10 of wealth does show that there is a lot of wealth coming your way. You are destined for a lot of wealth. This is so important to know. Destined for a lot of wealth. Wow. Both these together, it's changing your life completely. Now I'm going to take two messages from another deck to see what else you need to know. And that's this deck here. Cutting twice. As I was saying, my dear Pisces, now we're going to cut for the first message And we've got the Fool. And the Fool is all about new beginnings. A great new chapter begins where you are going to be free from all cares and worries. And that goes very well. Some of you are relocating, the Two of Wands relocation. The generosity and the wealth do go well with this. I mean, this sort of connects with them where you're going to be free from all cares and worries. When there's a lot of money, people do become free from all cares and worries. So generosity from the heavens is going to go a big way, a long way for you. The next thing says, there's the Hierophant. Remember, I showed you the Hierophant, and the Four of Wands shows that you are destined for a lot of blessings and a lot of happiness coming your way. A completeness. Your family, your life is going to be completed. There might be a third person entering your life, or it might be your business. Another person is entering your life where they're completing it. The Hierophant is to do with Taurus. Remember, as before, I said something about Taurus. I did say something, but I don't remember. We got Taurus here again, and we've got the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is. Oh yes, I was saying Taurus Pisces, those of you who are Taurus Pisces. I do see that the Hierophant is about wisdom. It's about your heart and your mind uniting in your decision making, and there's an upgrade. There is an upgrade in your life. There is a movement. I do see a new home, or someone maybe, there is someone new entering your life, and I see there's going to be a great friendship starting with someone where there's going to be a lot of loyalty, someone that you can trust with everything. So that's really great. Now I'm going to take 3 messages from another deck. Here we go. And we're going to be cutting once only this time for 3 messages. Oh, something has fallen. Wow, you are suffering in silence. There's something that's not quite right in this situation where you're at. You're at the mercy of some circumstances and you're just not happy. Not happy at all. So let's have a look at 2 more messages now that we've taken one. Right, it says a lot of revelations and a lot of truth is coming out, and that is going to help you see things clearly and move forward. You'll be able to go and see your path exactly. This is also in connection to Cancer. Cancer here very strong, the star sign Cancer, and because it's ruled by the moon. And also this is about the truth being revealed so that you can see your future and your path clearly. Now there's a lot of uncertainty. All that uncertainty disappears. You are going to be empowered just like the Emperor. The Emperor is about power and control over your life, over your journey. It can also be a proposition, a proposal that you can't say no to, where it puts you in a very high level of power and authority. So you're going to be loving this. There could be a lot of money in this. Now that's that one. And it can be also in connection to those of you who are Taurus, Cuspi, Aries. This is also the Aries card. What you don't see happening is a lot of rewards. Oh my God, look at this. It's beautiful. Oh my, and there's the Hierophant again. This is the Hierophant. So I'll put the Hierophant over here because it did come up twice and 3 times now. This is really, I feel like, very strong Taurus energy. Now, you are destined for a lot of happiness. You're destined for rewards, for a great victory, for applause from the heavens, for incredible amount of blessings pouring into your life. This is magnificent. You got both 10s. The other day this happened for somebody, but I don't remember for which sign was it. The 10 of Cups, absolute happiness and being granted your dreams, your business, your home, something magnificent. And the 10 of Wealth just goes without saying. It's abundance, it's millions. It could be a windfall very easily for many if you play the lotto and you continuously do so. Like when I say continuously, not every day or every week, every month, until you win small amounts of money, $5 to $10, a cup of coffee is worth only, so that you're not wasting a lot of money. And you're there and you've got the numbers. So play the lotto, because I feel like something major is going to change in your life, my dear Pisces. Something magnificent. And you are destined for a lot of rewards, and the heavens are going to be generous with you. So it goes without saying, there's so much happening here. Now I'm going to take 3 messages from another deck to see further into your financial life and your work and your career. 3 messages. Okay, I'll be cutting 3 times. So we got 1 has come up. Let's see if I can get all of them out. Gold is beautiful. Solid finances. That nearly came out, but it didn't. Oh, I got 2 instead of 1 more. Okay. Hidden treasure is fantastic, but let's go 1 at a time. 1 at a time, one more glorious than the other. Look at this. We've got the seal. Now, the seal is about the gift of money. Someone is gifting you a large gift of money. It could be a human being, a person, or it could be the generosity from the heavens, because this is wealth to the highest level and degree. This is the gift of money. Gift of money on a high level. And don't forget, we have got the wealth here. So I'll just put these away for a moment. You got the wealth card here. So this goes to show that the heavens are going to be very generous with you, and there is a strong possibility of you grabbing something magnificent like a windfall, or someone giving you a big sum of their windfall. Somebody might have a windfall and they might give you a big lump sum. There is a possibility like that. The heavens are being generous, and you're sealing deals, you're signing contracts, you're getting a great gift, a precious gift. And you know what's amazing, because of the synchronicities of everything, we got hidden treasure. Treasure is about abundance too. This is about money. So much money, you'll have so much money you don't know what to do with. Excess money in reserve, you got too much of it. Worry-free finances, a lot of wealth coming your way. Executive jobs, which we talked about with the Emperor. Planning, hidden talent being discovered. But the seal is about contracts, documents, and it's about finally moving to a level where you know this is it. This is permanency. So you are going to be very much empowered, but there's a lot of contracts and a lot of documents and a lot of paperwork involved. So this could be all to do with the money, very much so, with the money that's coming. It can be to do with the generosity from the heavens. It is all of that sort of sealing the deal for you. Literally, there's some sort of a deal that's going to get sealed for you. And I feel like it's going to take you to high levels of abundance, high levels of wealth, where you're transcending where you are and investing with a lot of money is being invested. There's a lot of money coming. So this is wonderful, and I'm really happy for you, and you really deserve this. This is great. So we got the seal, and of course we talked about this. In some cases, the treasure is about hidden treasure. It's about hidden talent. It's about worry-free finances and planning what to do with your money. Now, the other two that came out are still good, because we got the gold, which is all about solid finances, investing. Remember, I said about investing. It's all about investing with integrity, deep values, taking everything into account, banking, long-term investments. Some of you might be buying stocks from the banks or putting them in, sealing your money for long-term. It's going to be a lot of satisfying situation with your finances and your work conditions also. Some of you could be buying your own business. That could be the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is getting also buying a property, buying your own business. It's part of that. The pendulum is showing that when you were fluctuating, your income was fluctuating. It was fluctuating because you were indecisive. You didn't know what to do. But once you start implementing new strategies, you will see that your job will change and you'll be making the right choices. And then finally, pendulum will give you stability. So that is great news. Now I'm going to take some more messages from the tea leaves to see what else you need to know. So 1 or 2 messages for all Pisceans. Okay, so we got 1, I think. Just see. Okay, there's 2 from this deck. This deck has been divided into 2, so I am gonna take from the other section of it just 1 more. That's enough. All right, let's have a look. Now the cane shows that I don't like the cane. The cane shows you got to pay attention to your health. There could be a health issue. Pay attention to your health. That's all it is. I say it. They say it. The tea leaves and me, we're unanimous in this. You've got to take care of your health. You've got to pay attention to your driving, to your so there won't be any accidents. To your health, if there's something that's minus lacking in your vitamins or minerals. The cane is also about support. You are going to be getting support for those of you who are trying to get some sort of disability pension or something like that. That's going to go through with everything positive and generosity from the heavens. That can also be a pension going through. The turkey connects sometimes to this health situation. Someone behaving stupidly, someone doing the wrong thing. You got to pay attention, especially if you're dealing with someone that could be born the Chinese year of the rooster. Pay attention. And if you're not even dealing with a Chinese year of the rooster, just pay attention and don't make silly mistakes. Focus is very important when it comes to both of these cards. The broken bridge, not a good one again. There is disappointment and things not going right. Something is getting broken. This could be this situation. Something is being removed from your life completely. An unsuccessful outcome to a problem. So what that means is there could be a situation that's absolutely coming to an end. Okay, now I'm going to clarify some of the cards. And we're going to start with the moon. Let's have a look at the moon for all Pisceans. What is the moon trying to tell you? What secrets are hidden from you that you are going to find? Compromise is important, so try to compromise. Now, the moon. Okay, so we've got nostalgia, leaving the past behind. The Six of Swords. Six of Cups, sorry. And the next one. Okay, that's your card, my dear Pisces. That's you. That's Neptune, your ruler, and it's about putting illusion and delusion aside and seeing things very clearly, knowing, accepting the fact that it's over, something's coming to an end, and you got to move on. You got to leave the past behind you, take the good memories, and just let it go. So that's what this is. The moon is going to actually wake you up to the truth, and it's going to show you that which is hidden. You are finally going to know what is hidden. You're finally going to have the truth, and you'll finally see what you were trying to escape and how you were escaping it. Maybe codependency, maybe some sort of addiction, maybe some sort of a fantasy, but you were certainly not seeing things clearly. And Neptune with the moon together, united, yourself and Cancer. It could be about you, my dear Pisces, with someone that's got Cancer in them. It is possible. And Taurus is there also, and Aries is there also. Taurus stronger than Aries. I feel like you're finally going to be seeing the truth to something that's happening around you, and you are going to be able to know where you stand and where you're heading, where your path is going. So that's what's happening with that, with the moon. You're finally seeing things and leaving the past behind you and moving forward. The suffering in silence is very interesting. I want to see, why do you suffer? Why do you have anxiety? Why do you have insomnia? Is there guilt? What is it that you're going through, my dear Pisces? Right, until death tears us apart. I see. This could be about someone that might have cheated you or betrayed you, a third-party situation. This can also be about learning lessons, contracts, and karmic situations coming to an end. This is a last challenge of this karmic chapter. This person is being removed and you are free from this. There are a lot of karmic lessons that you will go through. Now, some of the karmic lessons are you asking yourself, what made me put up with all this? Maybe there were children at stake. Maybe you had a business with someone and you had a loan. Or maybe this person, you didn't want to cut off ties with them, even though you were seeing the faults. So there is that, and the heavens are intervening. Generosity from the heaven and the renewal shows that this chapter has ended. You did learn from each other. You're expanding. Now it's time for your rewards. You have been patient, putting up with a lot of adversities. But now it's time for structure. Now it's for removal of restrictions. So the Nine of Swords. End of worry and restrictions and not being able to move. And you'll be moving forward in a great way. There is a karmic partner that's coming to an end. There is another situation here where you might have obligations. Now these obligations, you will process them. Other people are going to be very supportive. Friends, family, they are going to be very helpful. But there is a karmic partner that you are leaving behind. You may be feeling guilty a little bit about this, but it's something that's got to come to an end. You know why. There must be a reason. Now let's have a look at this freedom. The next chapter of your life where there is the full freedom from all cares and worries. Yes, there was this harmony, coldness, something that really had come to an end. It had to be sabotaged. The Five of Swords shows it was defeat. There was nothing in your hands. You've done your best. It was destined to, wow, the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords. Constant conflict, constant one putting the other person down, one destroying the other person's, and manipulation, and so many arguments, and so much harsh communication, so much conflict. And it's finally going to be over. It's coming to an end and you are going to be loving it. So let's have a look at the removal of this person from your life. It looks like a partner. Could be business or otherwise. Okay, matter to do with the past and the trust. This person has trust issues perhaps. Something to do with the past. Suffering from the past. Lack. Maybe somebody who's had lack. Past situation affecting their present. betrayal. Maybe they were a victim of betrayal. So they have to they don't believe in anything you say. And that was causing probably the biggest problem. Finally, you have to let go of people like this. These people need to heal before they go into any kind of partnership. I know it sounds harsh, but when the past has caused any trust issues, you can't go into any business or any partnership with another human being until you resolve it. The only person you can deal with is AI, unfortunately. Not that I believe in that, but I just had to say that. You can't be with when there is damage from the past, you can't move past that. It takes ages, and you got to go into meditation and reprogram your whole system. And that's not easy for everybody to do. So there are great forces at play, releasing control. It's all going to work for your highest good. And there is a release from someone that has trust issues and someone from the past. So you are saying goodbye to the past. Let's have a look at who the Hierophant is, and what is the energy of the Hierophant. Because the Hierophant is not only someone that's Taurus, but it's also an upgrade in your life. You're upgrading to high levels of maturity, doing new things, going out, getting involved with something, with other people. And it's about also some of you studying, some of you elevating your business and your job. So let's have a look. What is that? Right, temptation and Libra. Okay, very interesting. Karmic justice is for sure. There could be a Libra coming into your life, and there could be a Libra coming that might have Taurus, because Libra and Taurus are united with Venus. The planet Venus is about love, romance, and lots of money. So you could be meeting someone that could be Libra with Taurus. Maybe their moon is in Taurus. Let me have a look. But the most important factor about Libra, this card here, it's about justice. It's about karmic justice. Everything you're going through, there will be karmic justice. There will be cause and effect. You'll understand why. You'll be weighing things and finally knowing why everything happened. And you will make everything right. So that is wonderful news. That's absolutely great. And then we've got temptation. There is a situation that might be tempting you. You've got to be very careful. There could be deception. You need to make wise choices. Now, the Seven of Swords is also about, according to this card, but according to me, the Seven of Swords is about a situation that you should have left a long time ago. But you might have stayed, perhaps you were in self-deception, or you were sacrificing for the sake of someone. That's why you stayed. So finally, this is something that's coming to an end. Let's have a look at this wealth and see where this wealth is coming from. The Ten of Wealth. Ten of Coins. Wow, you'll finally see clarity. And it's coming from Venus. Look at this again. We've got Libra, very strong, Libra Taurus. Not any Libra, Libra Taurus, this is the Taurus, double Taurus, Libra. And Libra Taurus is someone that's entering your life who's going to be very romantic and very loving. Someone that's very creative, and they're wealthy. They're harmonious, they love harmony, and there is attraction. There could be an offer between you and a Libra the Taurus, or you might be a Pisces Taurus, so there may be an offer. But Venus is all about justice and love and romance coming your way, believe it or not. And that's in connection to this money. Maybe this money is given, because I asked about this wealth, and I feel like maybe somebody who really loves you, who's got Libra, and maybe some part of them is Taurus, and there's a part of you that's Taurus, and this person is giving you the greatest gift of all. Because don't forget, we got the greatest gift of all. That's there. This wealth, right? The greatest gift of all could be coming to you. The gift of money from someone that is Libra. Someone that has very, very strong Libra in them. So that's what's possible. That's what I see. Maybe not for all of you, but for some of you, that's for sure. There is a hidden treasure, and it's coming, and the heavens are going to be very generous with you. So wealth and love, that's what Venus is all about. It's Libra, Taurus, wealth and love. And that's what's coming. And you will have the truth. Okay, and so does the moon. The moon talks about this. The truth is going to make you see things very clearly. It will heighten your intuition. And not to mention just see things very clearly. Everything is going to be out in the open. It's going to be so clear. And finally, the truth is going to release you. So that is that. Now I'm moving on to the next level to see what else do you need to know. 2 messages from this deck for all Pisces. Okay, and there they are. Right. It seems like to me you are going to take an action, a bold action, something that you haven't done before. You're finally taking action, and this action is helping you move forward. This action is about moving. It's about taking it with passion, with all your heart. This is about relocation. Some of you are moving, some of you are relocating, that's for sure. Now, the fogged in is maybe things were not clear to you, but once the fog is out and you get to see the clarity of the moon and the clarity that we have in this card here, 2 messages about clarity, you're finally going to go slow, but you'll know it's time to move on. And you're moving away from where you are, and this turbulent section of your life is going to be over. You're moving to a better position in life. Now I'm going to take 3 messages with timelines to see, what is it that you need to know with clues and about timing. So the first one for all Pisces, we have leadership. You are going to be in control. Now, I did forget to talk about this. I forgot to do this actually, and now we got it. Leadership, this was about being an authority, being offered a position in authority. Leadership is about being like a team leader or manager, being offered something that you can't refuse because it gives you a lot of power and a lot of money. This is happening within 9 weeks from November onwards. You are going to be offered something really big. You are going to be empowered somehow, even by the gift of money that somebody's giving you, a large sum of money that you are going to be in absolute power. 9 weeks from November onwards. The next one, next message for all Pisces, right, adventure. It says that you may be going on an adventure. A lot of change is coming after something ends. There is a situation that's coming to an end, a chapter that was karmic, which is this one they're talking about. Then a lot of change happens. Then comes a great adventure. Some of you are going on an adventure 10 weeks from November onwards, including November. The next message for all Pisces, an adventure can be also meeting someone wonderful. You could be meeting the change that's happening to get you to meet someone wonderful. Now, the patience, you have been very patient. It says just a little bit longer, maybe up to 2 months. And that I'm doing this reading in October, November, December. By December, I feel like you will have your answers and you will have your rewards in a great partnership that's coming. A wonderful partnership, December. Wow, that's beautiful. Now let's have a look at one Chinese cookie to put an end to this, to see what else you need to know. Okay, there it is. Okay, it opened up. Here we go. It says burned out. You're working too hard, my dear Pisces. Oh, a lot of Pisces are hard workers like Capricorn. Burned out means you're going to take care of your health and you got to stop. Your hard work will see results, but your health needs to be maintained. Remember, I said your health, there was an issue with health. Yes, the cane, your health is at stake. Your health is at stake. 2 cards talking about health. So there's the word health. So you can see why I'm saying this, health. And there it is, health again. Health. So paying attention to your health is very important. There may be something wrong with your health. Maybe your immune system is getting low because you're working too hard and not eating well, or maybe not sleeping well. So it says your hard work will see results, but your health needs to be maintained. So check in with your doctor, your dentist, and health professional and try to maintain a healthy lifestyle. That's very important, especially now that you've got someone wonderful about to come into your life. And not to mention this large amount of money, this gift, this treasure that's hidden, this generosity that's coming from the heavens towards you, and not to mention someone magnificent who's coming, who's quite wealthy and very loving, very affectionate, coming your way, and very loyal. And there's a lot of blessings coming into your life. You can't afford to risk your health. You've got to take care of your health. My dear Pisces, this is the end of your reading. I do hope you enjoyed it. Do give me a thumbs up. Please continue your support by watching 1 or 2 extra videos per week in support of my health. That's all I ask for. Everything in this channel is free. Everything I do is absolutely free, from all my heart to all of you, without any extras where you have to go and pay here and there. There's none of that. So I hope you enjoy this, and I hope you do support me by watching 1 or 2 extra videos per week. I do want to sincerely send you my best wishes, regards, love, light, peace to each and every